Hi, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We are continuing Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is Book 1, Chapter 8, Winter Solstice Part 2, Avatar Roku. So, yeah, hopefully Aang is gonna get to talk to Roku in this one on Winter Solstice. And we talked a lot about the last episode and how that really spawned a lot of questions for us, and the introduction of the whole spirit world and spirit animals and everything. So are you ready to just jump into this one?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to very quickly point out, and I'm probably tired of hearing this, but I have back pain. And that hurts.
Yeah.
So I might look very uncomfortable, and it has nothing to do with the series. It's just me being in a lot of pain.
Yes, it has nothing to do with Avatar, because we are really loving this show so far. But without further ado... Oh, and you can, of course, always check out our full-length reactions for Avatar: The Last Airbender and all the other shows that we're doing on our Patreon page. The link is down in the description below. And we are usually like an episode or two ahead on Patreon, just so you know. Okay, that was Chapter 8, Winter Solstice Part 2, Avatar Roku. And we actually got a fair bit of Avatar Roku in this one, more than I was even anticipating, I think. And it was just overall a really, really good episode. It was very tense, it was emotional, funny, and it just... In general, with this series, there's a really good mix, I think, between all those elements, and they just find a way to just, pace it perfectly. It's really good pacing. And we got the answer we were actually looking for when it comes to the comet. What does it all mean? What does it mean? What is this comet? And apparently it is something that the Fire Lord at the time used to start the war, and a first strike kind of thing, powerful first strike. And now the current Fire Lord is gonna use it to end the war. In a definitive we won thing. That was how I got it.
But I don't know if I got this wrong, but it felt like it was the same Fire Lord.
But it was called Sozin's Comet. But that's not the name of the current Fire Lord.
Okay.
So I think that's the comet, the name of the comet's Sozin. That was maybe the Fire Lord who initiated it. You can correct us if we're wrong about this. But that's yikes. That put a real we have a timetable now, and Aang, he has to complete his mission and defeat the Fire Lord before summer's end. And now it's winter, because winter solstice, I'm guessing. So we have he essentially has 6 months to do this, maybe a year. And he said normally it takes many years to master all the elements and everything.
And you have to do it in a little less than a year.
Yeah, but you've done it before.
Yeah, and
what does that mean?
I think that goes back to that they are reincarnations.
Yeah.
And if I remember this correctly, the whole philosophy of reincarnation, you always gain something from your reincarnations, something you I think what Aang needs to learn is how to unlock
the previous avatars or something.
The knowledge of the previous avatars, and maybe the powers of the previous avatars as well. Yes,
because they're always with him, and Roku in he said so as well. I'm always going to be a part of you, because of you. Yeah, the whole reincarnation thing, of course. And he was even able to appear through Aang for a short period of time and use his firebending abilities to its fullest potential and everything.
Yeah.
So there is definitely something there, and I think that what he told Aang about you can't come back to this temple, but I'm always a part of you. You're gonna find a way to contact me. We're gonna talk again. And I think that is letting us know that it is something that Aang needs to lock inside himself for him to be able to unlock all of his abilities and being able to talk to Roku and maybe even some more previous avatars. I don't know.
Yeah, I think his ultimate form may be all the avatars, like
together.
Yeah, that's his ultimate avatar form is all those that were before him.
And maybe that's what it's gonna take to defeat the Fire Lord and the comet and everything, is like all of the avatars through time working together, essentially through Aang or something.
And he needs to learn to unlock that power.
Yes, in a year. So
in a year.
Yikes! They are quite busy. It seems like, but well, they still have a flying bison, and he has some very good friends with him, and they're there for him every step of the way. Yeah. Sokka and Katara, great characters, and Momo as well. Of course, they, as I mentioned, they have Appa and. What's then gonna happen with Zuko? Because he's just gonna keep on trying to capture the Avatar, but something's gotta give at some point.
I'm still 100% sure of a redemption arc. Yeah. I still feel like he's the key to not necessarily beat the Fire Lord, but at least that he's going to somewhat help in, like, he's gonna be like a pivotal part. Of this whole journey for him, and I'm just waiting for his redemption. And as I said, I also think that General Iroh, because why would he be with Zuko
if he didn't believe in him, or if he didn't see something in him,
or if he didn't? Because I mean, what happened between him and his brother? Did he see the true, like, demon or evil in him? Is it something that he wants to combat, or is it something that he wants to, foster? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, like if he's supporting his brother or not, kind of deal.
Is he working against him? Or?
Yeah, I don't think he's explicit. I don't think he's working against him per se.
No.
But he's not really. But he's of course helping Zuko, who. He was banished, so he is working against him in a way that he's helping, like a traitor, essentially. Or apparently he's a traitor, and that is how a lot of the other people from the Fire Nation see him, especially this asshole Commander Zhao. But yeah, so. Iroh, he must really see something in Zuko, or he must maybe have another agenda or something where I don't think he necessarily wants to end his brother's reign or something. Maybe he's just like conflicted, and he's like, I've done my duty for you, brother. I've been a general in your army for a long while, and I've killed people. I've done all of that. Just let me go about my own ways. I'll take care of your son now that you have banished him or something.
I just feel like Iroh is such an honorable person, so I don't think the Fire Lord is honorable.
No, I don't think so either.
For me, there's a clash there.
Definitely.
And and of course we're not supposed to figure it out yet, but I just still have this burning feeling that there's something there.
That you think he's actively working against him?
Not necessarily actively, but he's plotting something in the long run, maybe, or if he's
or maybe he's just not supporting him. I can't defeat my brother. I can't end his reign or anything. I'm not gonna. He's still my brother, and maybe he still loves him as a brother or something. But he's just like, just leave me out of whatever you're doing. I'm gonna take care of your son, my nephew. And I'm gonna try to give him good advice or something, and just leave me out of your crazy plans and everything to take over the world.
I don't know.
But yes, you're right. He seems very much more honorable than some of the other people from the Fire Nation and what we know about the Fire Lord. Definitely.
And a funny little detail that somebody else pointed out in comments is that General Chao is actually based off of Jason Isaacs' character in The Patriot, and they actually got Jason Isaac to voice him for that sole purpose.
Yeah. It's a cool little detail, and it is really cool that they actually got him to voice a character that was based off of him in another movie, and it's kind of like it was meant to be or something. But besides that, do you have anything else you want to...
Once again, just a teeny tiny thing.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny detail. We haven't seen the Fire Lord, what he looks like.
Not just quick imagery, something in this one, or just like an outline of him, and like, I don't know, what was that him?
Yeah, I think so, but what I mean is we haven't seen his face. We don't know what he looks like. We have heard all these things about him.
Yes.
But not once have we seen him.
And I actually have a feeling that once we do meet him, he's not gonna be this he's not gonna seem like this evil Fire Lord who's like angry and kills people and big and powerful. Like I have a feeling that he's gonna be way more maybe like soft spoken, well spoken maybe, and he's gonna like throw us off a little bit at first. And maybe he's going to say some things that are going to sound like, oh, that makes sense. Because, you know, a lot of really good villains, they, like, from their point of view, they are usually like the hero of their own story. And they're doing everything to make the world better. Or, you know, like, really good example is, like, in modern times is Thanos, of course. Like, a character that he wants to do good from his perspective, but of course it is not, but it still makes for a very interesting villain where it's like, I can kind of see where you're coming from. Still know about about everything you're about, but I can kind of see where you're coming from. And I don't know, I'm maybe expecting that with the Fire Lord as well.
I don't think it's that deep at all.
No.
At that specific point, I think it's a bit more like a kid's show that you have to have this ultimate baddie.
Yeah.
Also, the way they are, like he's
framing him.
Yeah, with Aang has to defeat him before this, like the next summer ends, and I just think that I don't think it's deeper than that. I think we have the depth in character from all the other characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We don't know what to comment.
No.
I just thought it was a funny little thing that we haven't seen his face.
But that's going to do it then for this reaction and review of Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 1, Chapter 8. And now we got the whole Winter Solstice, both Part 1 and Part 2. And those were... that was a good little arc there, I think. Really, really intriguing stuff. And now we have a lot of questions, and we got some of them answered, and more questions, and just can't wait to see more. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you very soon. Bye.